opposite corner of the square from me. I make sure that I'm facing the same corner as my partner, unless I've gone to switch set with an extra E, in which I'll be facing the opposite corner. But generally, I'll start a dance facing the same corner as my partner, with us standing on opposite corners. With that said, I'll be in my third position. I'll be weighted in the front, outside foot of the square. So this is the inside foot of the square because it goes through the inside of the square, and this is the outside foot of the square because it travels outside of the square. So in the position that I'm in, imagining that my partner is located here, we're both facing this corner. I'm weighted on the front outside foot, which is my right. I'm in my third position, and I'm focused on being very, very high where I'm on the top of the balls of my feet, but still allowing a slight plie in my knees, okay? Top of the balls of my feet, so it's just my toes and the top. So from here, my cuarto is available in front of me where I'm facing. That gives my partner my back profile, so I twist my rib cage, so I'm not looking away from my partner. Back profile with twisted rib cage. Those, I slide my metatarsal in those, keeping a twist. E, I pivot in both feet, pivotal action, pivotal action, pivotal action, with the fudging after my feet are sticking. And then finally that concludes with the pivotal action in a tres to mark the end of the motion. Now again, the cuarto is available in front of me, quinto is available to my side, uno, dos, same exact concept as the cuarto, but I don't have to disassociate my rib cage because I'm not giving my partner my back profile. So I don't have to twist to look at my partner. I can look at my partner head on. I then do pivotal action, pivotal action, pivotal action, pivotal action, pivotal action, and conclude tres, making sure I'm facing straight down the line, not halfway between them, straight down the line. If I go E on cuarto or quinto, I simply go uno, dos, E, and then I replace my tres with a second E, and that eliminates a weight shift, so my uno is this way for cuarto and this way for quinto, because I've eliminated a weight shift by replacing tres with a second E. E does not include a weight shift. If I E, I don't shift the weight of my foot. If I tres, I do. So uno, dos, E has one less weight shift than uno, dos, E, tres. So that's how we work around the square and switch our options at any time. Now another place that I can replace my tres is in the chaining concept, where instead of adding an E to my measure, I'll add the uno of the next motion to my measure. So instead of going uno, dos, E, tres, I'll go uno, dos, E, uno of the next step, dos, E, uno, dos, E, until I'm done, and then tres to mark the finish, because what is tres? It's a finishing motion. So as I go here, if I say this is my partner, if I start with cuarto, quinto, this is my partner, so my right foot is in front and weighted. Uno for my cuarto, giving my back profile. Dos for my cuarto, giving my back profile. E, but then instead of letting my left foot finish in tres, uno, dos, E, and then tres to conclude the motion. Finishing the momentum, now I'm ready to go back this way in another motion. Okay? So anytime that I chain, I just keep replacing the tres with the uno of the next motion until I'm ready to conclude my chain, at which point I'll finish with the tres. The final thing I'll show you is our desplaza, our fourth and final basic step. I'll make it so you're my partner, so that means my left foot is free, my right foot is forward and weighted. For desplaza, I feel a jump forward to keep my ribcage forward, but a step back to allow my foot to go back. So boom, my ribcage goes forward, my foot goes back. Dos, my ribcage stays forward, but my right foot comes back to close my third position to the back. And then tres, my left foot drives into the ground, driving my ribcage up, finally to a full upright releve. The left foot's weighted, the right foot's prepared to take the next motion. At slightly more speed, if I start with my left, uno, dos, tres. And that's the basic step desplaza. Cool?